In today's Growing Oklahoma, we're talking about winter garden vegetables.
And we got Presley. Let's want to hire Presley here.
There we go.
Or over
Hey,
here.
Presley.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, but Presley Pugh with Scissortail Park is here. We're talking about what to do to our gardens in the winter. And this is stuff you're saying if you left it in the ground, it's going to die.
Yep.
So let's save it. Let's bring it. Let's dig it out of the ground and bring it into the house.
Yep. So a few things we have. We have this is specifically is a cayenne plant. So it's a Capsicum annuum, which annuum usually means annual, which they're actually perennials. So if you go ahead and you cut these back, so as an example, I have some trimmers here. You'll go ahead and you'll cut this back just a bit, just to make some room, so we can all see
More
each
than
other.
I thought.
Right,
Yeah.
so you're actually gonna be pretty brutal with it. You're gonna cut it back pretty low. You don't want too much on here because you want the root system to match how much foliage is there, or at least to have more roots than there is foliage. So this would be a lot of energy trying to work.
To sustain,
exactly,
yeah.
but you only have a tiny root ball after you've dug that up from the garden.
Ah, I get it. It's in
Yeah.
a pot now.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yes.
You are.
Okay.
But
And-
you are digging this out, putting it in a pot, and then cutting it back.
Yep, and you're not wanting this to really grow to the size that it has inside your house. You can put this in a garage somewhere that would be around 50 degrees as a minimum. You really don't want it to get any cooler. They really don't like that temperature too much. This is pretty okay. I would probably even cut this back even more.
Would you do anything throughout the winter to it? Any fertilizer or anything like that? Or
Leave it be.
So yeah, you can fertilize it. You really don't want to do it too much. Like I said, you're not really trying to get it to grow inside of your house. If it does, fantastic. You'll have peppers inside of your house. But it's just more of it's inside. It's not gonna...
Maintain it so you can plant it again in the spring.
Yep. So you'll be able to take this out early spring, hopefully after a frost, and then it'll be about 2 weeks. Sorry, to about 2 months ahead of schedule.
how much light does this need?
So bare minimum, you want occasional light. Grow lights are fantastic. That's what I have at home. You don't have to turn them on for very long. Usually it's about maybe 2 hours or something like that, just to give them some sense of there is some sunlight. They're not going to just wither and die. But yeah, there's other plants as well. So this is just some lemongrass. Typically when it would be cold, it would also die back. Same thing with like ginger, sweet potatoes. You can also do eggplant. I have some eggplants up here.
Okay.
Those are also, it's a tropical perennial. So just like the peppers, they would die back in that freeze. But those are things that you can bring inside and take back out, and then you'd be ahead of schedule. You'd get stuff a lot quicker than normal.
Well, today I went out to my garden and I had 4 miniature green bell peppers. So I snatched them.
Yep.
And then it was before today's segment. So I went ahead and just pulled everything out and put it in the burn pile. So, because I thought, well, this is it. That's what we're doing today.
It is a lot of work to kind of just keep them inside and stuff, but like I said, there's, so I have some ghost peppers here, actually.
Yeah.
These are really hot.
Yeah.
A lot hotter than your regular jalapeno, and these peppers, usually the hotter they are, the longer they take to germinate and grow. So if you have a ghost pepper plant outside, it's probably one of the perfect plants to try and overwinter, because it'll take you a long time to get that going.
What is it about the ghost pepper that is so popular? I mean, because it's like, oh, that tastes great.
People chase
it's
the pain.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's can I
Yeah.
survive it?
Yeah.
It just seems dangerous.
That's always what it is.
Teenage boys.
Yeah.
They do.
Are
like
you-
at
is this-
birthday parties?
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
It's so
The
funny.
one chip challenge, stuff
Yeah.
like
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Well, so are you growing that personally?
Yeah, these
Okay.
are actually all mine. I have a bag of just peppers here. So like you mentioned, you pulled up some peppers from your garden.
Yep.
If you have lots of small ones, like there are a few on here.
Yeah, there are. What,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
is this
So these are
again?
cayennes.
Cayenne.
I
Okay,
love
you said
growing
that.
cayenne.
Yeah.
And they're green. Same thing with like a bell pepper. It's normally going to be green, but if you leave it
Yep.
on there, it'll turn red.
Yeah.
And so what you do is if you go ahead and you put them in your freezer, you can take them out anytime and add them to whatever you like.
Good deal.
Little saute.
All right. Yeah,
action.
absolutely.
All right, Presley.
Presley, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.